there, friends, Nibs again. Out here in the garage doing a little bit of goofing around tonight, and I wanted to show you the newest addition to my Crosman revolver collection. And to say that I like Crosman revolvers would not be a stretch at all. So I have a few. I'm not in any particular order, but this is my older version Crosman 38T. This one shoots 22 caliber. I have another one here. So this one is a newer version made after 1976. This one is a 38T as well, but it shoots 177 caliber. Let's see what else we got here. So I have a Vigilante. Love this one. I love these this style of Crosman revolver very much. Another newer version one is the Remington 1875. Definitely a Crosman gun. It's actually marketed as a Benjamin, but it definitely is a Crosman product. And then I have another newer one here. This is my SNR 357. SNR stands for Snub Nose Revolver. I really like this one because it actually actually opens up just like a real Smith & Wesson Model 15 or something along those lines. Then I have let's get an older one here. So this is very akin to the one that we're going to be talking about today. This is the Han 45 BB. It's actually loaded, so I won't shoot it, but this one is a BB repeater, so it's one of the only BB repeaters we have in this whole thing here. But that is a really cool gun. These came out in about 1960. I think they ran till around 1970. Let's see. Brand new to the Crosman lineup is the Fortify. This one actually isn't a revolver, but it looks like a revolver, so it's cool enough, fun enough to bring out for this little comparison here. I got another one that looks like a Vigilante, but it's a they call this the triple threat, and this one is the 8-inch barrel. This triple threat comes with an 8, a 6, and a little snub nose, I think 2.5-inch barrel. But this one again is like the Vigilante. You press down here and the barrel breaks open like that, and you can take your little wheel out. But that is the triple threat. Then another one, this one is a 38C, which is a shorter version of the 38T, and this one is a newer version as well, post 76, where it shoots 177 caliber. So now let me bring you down here a little bit. So I have my cowboy belt on here, and over on this side I have my Crosman SA6, which is the 22 version of the gun we're going to be talking about. And then over on this side is the new arrival, and we're going to be shooting this guy and testing it, see what kind of accuracy we can get out of it. It is very cold out here in the garage today, so I'm not even going to bother running it across the chronograph. All of these guns are way underpowered out here today. It's in the low 50s. We've got another winter storm outside. Very windy, very cold. But I thought it'd be fun to get out here and play around with this one anyway. But so this one is a they call this one the 44 Peacemaker, and these were made between 1975 in 1981, according to the Crosman website. This is a 177 version of this SA6, which was made earlier than that. I think the SA6 was discontinued in like 75 or 76. This gun really likes these Meisterkugels, so we're going to stick with those as far as our testing goes. I have tried it with Daisy wad cutters and Crosman Premier hollow points and some of the Crosman destroyers, and it did pretty good with those too. It is no powerhouse, and definitely is not a a match grade target gun by any stretch, but it can plink some cans, and that's a lot of fun. So the way you load it is there's actually, if you can see right there, you got to drop the pellet into that little port, push it down in, and then rotate the cylinder to the next one, and then the next one, and then the next one. It is a little bit tedious to load these up, and this one is actually even more tedious than the SA6, which, just because it's a 22 pellet, it's not quite as, it's a little bit easier with your sausage fingers to manipulate those pellets, but it's not terrible. It just, there's definitely guns that are a lot easier to load. But the eBay seller said it was resealed and holding air, so which is not a lie. This is still the same cartridge. I actually did wear out the cartridge that he sent over with it and put it in, but I think it's shooting a little bit under power. If things warm up and it still isn't shooting at least with some decent power, I may send it over to Henry Ford and let him do some adjusting on it. I was looking online, and I may take it apart myself before I send it over there. It looks like there might be two positions for the hammer spring. I did have one of these other ones apart before, and I think I remember that as well, but they're not too hard to take apart and get back together, so I may do that before I send it over to Henry. But let's go ahead and see what we can do. So first I have a splatter burst, one of the square ones up over there. We'll do the first cylinder on there, and then I have some cans set up down low, and we'll do a little bit of plinking and see if we can knock them cans over. But let's go ahead, and I did put a drop of orange fingernail polish on that front sight just to give me a little bit of an advantage here. Alright, hitting a little low. That one hit a little high. That's better. Alright, hitting off just a little to the left with all of them too, so that was 4. I think that one went into the same hole as the first shot. And I'm not sure where that hit, so, but anyway, not a bad shooter. Looks like it's minute of tin can. So let's go ahead and load it back up again. Definitely think it's firing a little under power, which, like I said, it's very cold out here in the garage today, so I wasn't expecting a ton of power from it. But I think it may just be, I think it may be that hammer spring position, not hitting the hammer, not hitting the valve with enough power to give me a full puff of air. And when I did remove that first CO2 cartridge, it had barely pierced the CO2 cartridge too. So again, I think that might be a indication that the hammer spring is not hitting, because the first strike with the hammer is actually sends a pin into the front of the CO2 cartridge to pierce the CO2 cartridge. So that would also be an indication to me that the hammer's not striking hard enough. But it's still fun. All right, let's see if we can knock some cans over here. All right, that was the one I was aiming for. All right, that pink and white one. Hits him with... Oh! All right, so that was 3 shots. Let's go for that green can again. 4 shots. 5 shots. And 6 shots. I think I hit the board just below. I can see where it hit. But there you go. That is the new addition to the Crosman revolver collection. I think I got all the Crosmans out of the drawer down there. I got so many CO2 guns down in that drawer now. It's hard to tell. But there you go. That is pretty cool. It's pretty clean. It does have one little scratch right there. I think I can touch that up and blend that in just nice, and it'll look pretty nice. The rest of it's in really nice condition. The grips are nice and straight. Sometimes these grips get a little wonky and bowed and stuff on these. I've seen a couple bad examples like that, but this one actually has the original CO2 cover, which is very tough to find. So if you see that one, it's actually hinged in the front and back to the mechanism. That is very tough to find on one of these guns. None of my other ones actually have that. So let me show you on the SA6. So on the SA6, this is kind of an aftermarket piece that just slips over the top. And I'm pretty sure that this one should have a very similar cover like that one. If anybody knows that that's different, let me know. I don't know if the older guns just had the covers that slipped on and off, and then the newer ones had the hinged cover. But I think they all should have that, but I'm not 100% sure about that. So anyway, there you guys go. That is pretty cool. The Model 44 Peacemaker. There is a couple more guns kind of in this lineup of guns with the CO2 cartridge up here in the top that I'm still trying to hunt down. But for now, it's a lot of fun, and the collection's growing. Hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.